Johnson from Abundant Love Church in Wilmington, Delaware, 30 Jeremy Drive, a place that we're guaranteed to introduce you to Jesus in such a loving way. We would love to see you some Sunday. We're here tonight with another group makeover. One of my greatest things that God has given me the power to do is see lives changed. Wow. I felt that. But makeover tonight is setting yourself free, discovering the enjoyment of being free in Christ. The finished work that He has done. We concentrate so much on what we haven't done. But I hear the Lord say, concentrate on what I have done. Because if you concentrate on what I have done, you will never walk in condemnation. You wouldn't have time for that. You'll be so happy for what He's done for you, and that keeps your focus. But I don't want to go too much further because I have three beautiful women here tonight, Antonetta, Marcia, and Donna. And I want to say these women are beautiful, and they are single women. Wow. Guys, look at these gorgeous girls. And I want to say something. I can say that with confidence.
Yes.
Because these women have let God touch their hearts. When you find people that's willing to let God touch their hearts, when your heart has been touched by God and you let God search your heart, because when you let Him search your heart, He'll always show you something that needs to be healed. And, you know, I want to talk a little bit different tonight, because when we come back, we're going to come back next couple weeks. We're going to be talking about relationships. But I want to say something. I just feel the Holy Spirit leading me right now to ask each and every one of you, do you feel, Tanetta, that you're prepared for marriage?
I feel that I am. I
Wow.
am at this time in my life, yes.
Could you give me just one reason why?
I was able to find me.
Amen.
You know, it's a great feeling, because when God, you feel this pulling, this tugging, and it's the Holy Spirit, and it's leading you to God. But as you begin to sup with God, and as you begin to build this relationship with God, you get to know who you are.
Wow.
So, and then when you feel complete in Him, then you're ready to take on.
Amen. That is so powerful. And I believe that. I believe it with all my heart, because I see the fruit of it. The complete thing. You know, you're always on the potter's wheel. He's always got more goodies for you. You got more to give Him. But it's something when you say that I know who I am.
Yes.
Marsha, what do you have to say about, do you feel prepared that you have allowed God to touch your heart? And just tell me something about this.
Absolutely. I know I've worked on many things over the years, many things. And the one thing I can honestly say that stands out in my head is the fact that I desire to be married, but I'm content. I'm in a good place right now. When it comes, it comes. I'm not in a hurry for it. Before, when I really was in a hurry for it, it was because I was in a lot of emotional turmoil.
Wow.
And I wanted to be comforted. I wanted to be, held. Not that I don't now, but I'm in a place of contentment now. My heart isn't aching. I'm good with God.
Wow. That's awesome. That's a place of readiness when you can be content. And it takes a lot of soul searching.
Yes.
Because she said something very powerful emotionally. And because emotions change.
Yes.
One day they're up, one day they're down, but they're real.
Yes, they are.
And you have to deal with them. A lot of people don't deal with their emotions, but you have to deal with your emotion because your emotions sometimes is telling you the truth.
Yes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because you said something that You know, your emotions sometimes make you just want somebody to love you.
Yes.
And let me just say something, women. That's a good thing. Because God created us to be loved. But first we have to receive His love.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And I believe that with all my heart. Not because I'm your pastor, but I've watched you. I watch you grow, and I have the opportunity to bring correction, just like you have the opportunity to bring correction to me. You know, I like that because I'm a pastor that stands in the need of correction too. And I love the fact that you come up on me and you tell me things. And I thank God for that because we have learned to confront in love.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
powerful. And, you know, that you're in a good place. And Donna, my Donna, my little girl Donna, what do you have to say, sweet?
I feel that I am prepared now for marriage, that my heart is open to it again. I think I had shut my emotions down so much, and I didn't have room for anybody else in there. That was my way of dealing with rejection. It was my way of dealing with pain.
Can I just stop you right there? She said a powerful thing. She didn't have room for no one else. Wow. I've been there. You know, and I'm going to say this here. I was so messed up that I didn't have room for a good thing, a bad thing. I just couldn't take no more. And see, when you shut all the doors, even if God wanted to get in, He couldn't get in because I didn't have room. That was a powerful word. And you know why you didn't have room, right? Tell me a little bit.
Well, from the pain, I think, from the rejection,
Yes.
and it was my way to shield myself from that. So I suppressed it all, and so I could tell myself, you're okay. You know, and I could put my pain aside and, you know, pour into other people. But as you get older and, you know, life gets to be more and more, you start to act out the pain. And no matter how well you suppress it, because I did a really good job of suppressing it, but
Yes.
it starts to show.
You know, another thing I want to add with you, you have a son, and I know your son. He's one of the members of the church, but I admire your son because you learned how to be a friend to your son. I know you're a great mother, but you're a friend. Your son has taught you a lot about a woman, right? And you treat him, you respect him. Could you just tell me some little things that you learned about a man through your son?
I think I learned a lot of compassion for men through my son.
Wow.
Because he had a lot of pain too. He didn't grow up with his father. And I never really understood that need for a father until I saw my son's pain. Because my father was abusive to me, and I used to say all the time, even when people would say God is your father, I remember saying, I don't like to say it now, but I used to say all the time, I need another father like I need a hole in my head. You know what I mean? Another hole in my, because I didn't have that appreciation for that. And my son, even as a little boy, always knew he needed a father. And I couldn't fill that void. And I think learning how to deal with him and his pain and watching him through his journey, it made me really understand men a lot more and the pain that they go through that they're not able to express.
So the Lord, well, you took that, because sometimes we don't take stuff and learn from it. So you saw your son in pain, so you can understand another man that wasn't raised with his father, because a lot of people wasn't raised with their father as a man. They'll lie and say, oh, I'm cool, I'm this, but really deep down they're hurting.
Yes.
So God lets you see how to handle that pain, how to be gentle, how to be patient. And you know, and I've learned, I mean, you have learned so much. And you know, when you see other people going through, because we always say, you know, if Bill was better, things would be better in his house. What about if you were better?
That's right.
You know, because pain doesn't have any, it could be in a man or the woman.
Yes.
But somebody could stand and love while the other person is being encouraged and you're being gentle with their wounds.
Yes.
Because, you know, one thing I learned about God, He's very gentle with my wound. He takes His hands and He just massages it. And when he gives me truth, I celebrate it because truth don't hurt like it used to.
Wow.
It just doesn't hurt like it used to. I want to say to Marsha, by being in a good place, it took a lot of work to get in a good place.
Yes.
And to Tanetta, I know a lot about you too. And, you know, to come through, you had a father, but it was sort of abusive relationship, you know. So a little girl really needs a father. We're going to come back in a few minutes to share with you the pain of little girls and why a lot of times we don't make good wives and have good relationships. Stay tuned and don't leave. We'll be right back. We have some interesting information for you. Thank you.
For independent living for seniors age 62 and over, People Inc. offers safe, maintenance-free apartments across Western New York. The affordable rent is income-based. For more information, call People Inc. Senior Living at 817-9090.
Looking for a cooking oil with a light flavor and reduced absorption so food preserves its natural flavor? One with a high smoke point for stir-frying, sautéing, grilling, and baking? Then choose all-natural Pompeian 100% grapeseed oil, imported from France. Grapes have been a key ingredient of the healthy Mediterranean diet for years. Pompeian 100% grapeseed oil is the chef's choice for high-heat cooking, grilling, stir-frying, sautéing, or even deep frying. And Pompeian 100% grapeseed oil is great for baking too, because its delicate taste does not overwhelm the flavor of cakes, cookies, and other favorite recipes. A key traditional ingredient of the Mediterranean, grapeseed oil is a rich source of vitamin E antioxidant and naturally gluten-free. Buy imported Pompeian 100% grapeseed oil today and find great recipes at Pompeian.com.
Wait, don't let this happen to you. At Jan Fence, we're family owned and operated for over 50 years, providing a wide choice of fencing. Why wait online at the big box store? Just call Jan Fence. Ask about our Easy Fence to Go products by Active Yards, the first truly do-it-yourself fence product.
At Jan Fence, we always do what we say. Come see us today.
Step into an extraordinary world that will excite your senses. Experience our delectable Mughlai cuisine and the magic of tandoori savoir-faire. Let our international award-winning team delight you with a taste of heaven. Enjoy our mouth-watering flavors and our unique flair for excellence. Savor the elegance of fine dining and catering. Shazam Restaurant. Indulge your taste buds.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sidney Cohen. I'm a psychologist in New Jersey. I'm the host of a show called Heading in the Right Direction, which will be appearing on internet TV station Radio Vision Network. It's a show that's going to cover a wide range of psychological subjects. I think you'll be very interested in the subjects. I'm also going to have the opportunity to send me emails, ask me some questions. I'll answer questions, and I very much look forward to you tuning in. I'm very excited to do this. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Milan, host of Read All About It. I interview authors of all kinds about their journeys of writing and the struggles that they face. You can watch my show at 12 p.m. on Wednesdays. Tune in to Radio Vision Networks. We hope to see you then.
Wow, we're back. I am your host tonight, Bishop Sadie Bronson, bringing you greetings from Abundant Love Church in Wilmington, Delaware. Our address is 30 Jeremy Drive. I know you can't wait to take the drive to be with. I'm expecting you Sunday, but I just have something really great that I want to share with you. We're going to talk a little bit about our little girl and how our little girl is so messed up. Here I am, a grown woman, but yet I have this little girl that haven't grown up, that's on the inside of me, that's having temper tantrums. Want what it wants, acting out, you know, out of all the pain, and just really want somebody to love you. And here we got this person that Jesus is on the inside trying to grow up. And we got a battle going on the inside. The little girl wants what she wants. And Jesus is so patient. And he allows us to go through all these things so we can really see who's holding us back. And it's really not the church holding you back. It's the little girl. And the little girl, you can call her your pet demon. Because she wants her way.
All the time.
And I'm going to just tell you something about the little girl in marriage. The little girl is always excited about new toys. She's so excited when she meets a new guy. And she said, oh, I met the love of my life. And he might not even be thinking about her. But the little girl is not mature. So every man the little girl meets, she thinks it's her husband.
Oh, my.
Because she haven't took the time out to grow up. So she's still looking for love when she didn't get when she was a little girl. And so now she's a grown woman, and every relationship she messes up because the little girl is very controlling. And the biggest mistake the little girl makes, she gives the little boy her cookies. And once she gives him her cookies, he don't want her. Because little boys want a treasure. And we don't understand that. It's not that God is telling us that we're not to be intimate. He made it that way. But he wants the little girl to grow up so the little girl can value her cookies. In other words, her treasure. But when you don't grow up, you don't value what the gifts that you have on the inside. So you're so easy going to give your gifts away. You give them away because you want to be loved, you want to be held, you want to be appreciated. It's not that you're wicked. You give it away because you don't have the understanding, because you did not have the teaching. It's one thing to tell a child, you can't do this until you get married. Why? You have to explain to the child the treasure that God has given you. But you can't tell an immature little girl that you can't even see. Because they have to grow up, spiritually grow up. And that's what makeover brings to the table. It's you to look at yourself, deal with yourself, and decide, I'm going to grow up. And that's what I see tonight. Women that took the opportunity to grow up. And I want to share one more thing about the little girl. If the little girl gets married, and she just gives her cookies, and when she gets married, soon as the man do anything she don't like, she closed the cookie jar.
Quickly.
How do I know? Because I counsel a lot of people.
I did it.
And they call it punishment. But that's the thing while you're not ready for marriage, because you never close the cookie jar. You keep the cookie jar open, because the cookie jar don't belong to you. It belongs to your husband. And his body belongs to you. But when you're childish, you play a childish game.
Yes.
So I want to bring Tanetta and Marsha and Donna in this conversation. So what do you guys got to say?
Well, my little girl was really needy, and I didn't really so much understand that, because I told myself, you don't need these people, you don't need this, and I thought I was okay with it. But the way my little girl acted out was as a people pleaser. You know, her way of getting what she needed was to give people what they needed or what they wanted. And so I would not confront people or do anything. You know, if I did something and I felt the atmosphere change, or if I said something and I knew somebody was mad at me, or I didn't do something they wanted me to do, my little girl would be like, fix it, and I would switch and do whatever was needed to keep that relationship.
So your little girl was afraid to confront.
Yes.
Because your little girl came from rejection. Your little girl sounds like my little girl when I first started. I didn't want to shake the boat. I wanted you to like me. That's really a spirit of rejection. I want you to like me, and I'm going to please you. But I want to say something about that. I found out real quick. They don't like you whether you please them or whether you don't. So I decided early in life, you ain't going to do what you want to do to me. Because you don't like me anyway. And I found out why you didn't like me, because I didn't like me. You understand? Until the little girl grows up and really receive the love of God, she's just working. See me? See me? I'm over here. But Marsha is growing up, and I'm jealous because she's getting attention. But God has put the light on her. He'll put the light on you if you will grow up. Because he'll make room for your gift, but you got to, what? Grow up. Not this. Somebody else want to say something?
My little girl, it was the same way, but if I found that I didn't like confrontation, and if it would bother me that I couldn't sleep at night, and that was all that I thought about was how could I fix this? How could I make it better? And I would literally go hide in a corner somewhere.
Wow.
Because I felt like, how can I do this? And I just took on other personalities, saw other people that I would like to be like. They had a quality that I liked, so I would take on their personality.
Right. You used the word fix it. We're going to take a break, but we're going to be right back. We're going to come back with the word fix it. Because I think we can all relate to the word fix it.
Yes.
And don't turn that dial. We'll be right back.
I'm Dr. Nadia from Hope Integrative Health. Be hopeful, be helpful, be radiantly beautiful, and eternally regenerative. Our location is in the Green Tree Pavilions on Route 73 South, right across from the Malton 8 Movie Theatre. Our phone number is 856-988-8230. Our website is www.regenerativelazermedicine.com. We have a YouTube channel, New Hope for Skin, that you can tune into every week. And also, if you have any questions and wish to contact us, Deanna, DEANNA, at hopeintegrativehealth.com. Hope to see you soon.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Hey, my name is Jimmy Love, and I'm here to tell you about an exciting new television show called Buy, Sell, or Give It Away. Tired of waiting for those high-priced newspaper ads to print?
In a world where bankers have lost all interest, where robots and fat cats rule our fortunes, one woman will stand up and strive to do the impossible. Be treated like a person. Friends and neighbors will join her quest. Ordinary people will band together against the forces of corporate greed. And together they will form Philadelphia Federal Credit Union, already in a neighborhood near you.
Imagine the finest hand-selected USDA prime steak you'll ever have. The freshest line-caught seafood, our Wine Spectator award-winning wine list, and soul-satisfying desserts. Bring that together with the perfect date, the winning business deal, a memorable family celebration. Welcome to Rod's Steak and Seafood Grill in nearby Morristown, New Jersey. Bring your appetite and feed your passion.
Your credit score is yours, and at Experian Credit Expert, we want to help you really use it. With access to helpful Experian experts over the phone and online, we can help you use it to get a better idea of what info the banks have on you. Use it to get more choice of mortgages. Use it to make your money go further. Take the next step to improving your financial future with your free 30-day trial at Experian.co.uk.
Here at Preppies Tex Mex, you can definitely taste the freshness in our food. You should definitely come to Preppies because it's a great place. You can bring your family, very kid-friendly. All my servers are amazing, friendly people. Everyone here is just happy to serve, and I think it shows. The thing that sets us apart is the quality and freshness of our food. And I think once you try it, you'd be coming back. I'm Joe DeSario, co-owner of Preppies Tex Mex in Plainfield, New Jersey.
Hey there, everybody. This is Scott Tanker, host of Lunch with the Boss on RadioVisionNetwork.com. I want you to visit me each and every Thursday from 12:30 to 1 o'clock, where we have special guests talking about the dynamics between employees and employers. We talk about their business. We let our audience know, that's you folks, what these businesses are all about and how we can make the working environment better, while at the same time learning about the local businesses here in the Delaware Valley. So, I'm host of Lunch with the Boss. My name is Scott Tanker. I want to see you here every Thursday from 12:30 to 1 o'clock. Be there or be square. Thanks a lot.
Hi, I'm your host tonight, Bishop Sadie Brunson, bringing you greetings from Abundant Love Ministry in Wilmington, Delaware. And at 30 Jeremy Drive, it's an exciting place to be on a Sunday and a Tuesday night.
Yes.
I want to get right back into the subject, fix it. You know, when I think about fix it, I always wanted God to fix the man. But God always wanted to fix me.
Yes.
You know, we never look at ourselves. We always want to point our finger at you.
Mm-hmm.
But I thank God for Makeover, because Makeover gave me a change of heart. And when you get a change of heart, your attitude change, your mind change, that hardness of your heart. He can mold it. That's why he put you on that wheel, so he can mold you, and then he can stretch you. But when your heart is hard, when you get in a relationship, you're hard, you're cold. So we want to talk a little bit about fixing us and how God has fixed us not to be so cold. You know, and when you think about fixing you, Marsha, you know, and you've been married before, can you see a difference in you from then and now?
Oh, I can see a big difference. Unlike these ladies, I don't mind confronting. I did not mind confronting at all. And then, after I would confront, as a child, you're taught to manipulate. So I would confront first, you know, and then if that didn't work to get my way, I would manipulate.
Wow.
To get my way. That's what the little girl does.
Yes.
Now, through Makeover, I don't confront right off the bat. I'll pray about it, because there's a time to confront.
Yes.
And timing with God is everything. You know, if you really want to make a good impact, you got to know when to confront. Timing is everything. And it's not at all about the manipulation. Now I'm confident in who I am, and I know what I'm saying, so I have influence.
Yes.
And I work it.
Well, that is really good, and it's so good to feel good about yourself.
Yes.
Because once the little girl grows up, you know, you just love God for the finished work and what He's already done, that you can catch up.
Yes.
And you can have that great relationship. And that's one thing that God has assured me, that the women that come from this ministry and the men, they're going to love their wives. You're going to love your husband.
Yes. Amen.
It's a purpose in loving your husband and loving your wife, because that's when you bring the power from on high, favor from God.
Yes.
There's no good thing it would hold from you when you allow that little girl to grow up and shut up and don't have to manipulate any longer.
Yes.
What somebody's feeling, I want you guys to talk, to let people know that God is really working on you. Danetta, what can you say? You was married before.
I was married before, and although both of us had our issues, my reactions was that little girl that wasn't healed. And I threw my temper tantrums, and I would close the cookie jar.
You mean you would close the cookie jar?
I would close the cookie jar.
Like shut it down.
Shut, clank, clank. Wow. Yeah. And later on, it was because it started way before the relationship.
Yes.
So when you get in the relationship, as I learned from you, you try to kill each other. When both of you come from hurt, you try to kill each other.
Amen.
And that's not good. You know, no one ever talks to you about real relationship issues. No one. Everybody always has a mask up. No one talks about the real stuff that happens behind the cameras.
Amen. Well, I want to say it's the number one downfall in the church is marriage. And they want to push it under the carpet because most people don't have a good, healthy relationship. They stay together for money, fame, you know, what they have. But until you get it right with him, you'll never get it right this way.
And kids.
You know,
they always say that.
And that's one of the greatest things that I found out about God. I was saved, but I wasn't healed. And I wasn't delivered.
Yes, yes.
So if you're not healed or delivered, you just a time bomb. As Marsha was saying, you manipulate.
Yep.
You know.
Yes.
You know, the Bible says that your body don't belong to you. Why would you get married if you got all these hang-ups? Even why would we even marry you? You know, what kind of counseling are we doing? It don't go away until you confess it.
Yes. Right.
And confront it. And give it to somebody that can do something about it. You know, so I do not want to marry another person unless I really know that I'm hearing from God. And I want to say something else. When you are mature, a lot of things you don't get healed until you get together.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because you have power to bring healing to your mate.
Yes.
Because if you're healed, you'll be more patient. You'll be more kind.
Yes.
You'll be more loving. You understand? You won't judge him. You'll put his head on your breast. You'll hold him. You'll speak life over him.
Yes.
You'll do all these things because you have been healed.
Yes.
All you in a relationship, all you need is one person to be healed. And you have the fruit of the Spirit. You have long suffering. Oh, it's just powerful. You want to say something, Dad? Okay, we got to wrap it up a little bit. But I am so excited about what we're talking about. And I believe it's a need.
Yes.
And I believe that you're learning something. We're going to come back next month. And we're going to really talk about relationships and where we fail at. We're going to take a little break. And we're going to be back just to close out on what we have started. Thank you.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Here, we have an attractive orange and a distinguished apple. The two similar, but opposites. Theory, a wingman is needed, or perhaps a wing lemon. A friend to the orange and an acquaintance to the apple, the lemon brings the two opposites together. See, with a little fresh thinking, the universe can be surprisingly smooth.
When we make Beyond natural dry dog and cat foods, we start with real meat as the first ingredient.
We leave out corn, wheat, and soy. And we own where our dry food is made. 100%. Can other brands say all that? For nutrition you can trust and your pet will enjoy. Does your food go beyond? Learn more at purinabeyond.com.
Fitzpatricks. Deli dine for breakfast and lunch. And at night, gourmet dine for dinner with entrees and specialty sandwiches including certified black Angus cuts of beef and wild-caught seafood, plus catering options for specialty events. Since 1989, Fitzpatricks, your hometown place with upscale tastes.
Apple Ridge is about freedom. Apple Ridge is about community. Apple Ridge is about home. Apple Ridge, everything you want, more than you expect. Welcome to your new neighborhood. Apple Ridge Senior Living. Enjoy a maintenance-free, affordable luxury lifestyle today. Visit appleridgeseniorliving.com and find out more about the Apple Ridge experience.
Hi, I'm Jim Turpin, host of Your Best 50. Please join me every Thursday at 3:30 where we'll cover topics that are important to the baby boom generation and their kids. And let us help you make this your best 50.
Yeah, we're back. And I'm getting ready to wrap up. Tonight has been a great night. But I would like to say that the little girl that has the broken heart, that's been cursed, been abused, been raped, been rejected, she acts out. She never says, Lord, search my heart, because she don't know that anything is wrong with her. But I have news for you tonight, that all of us had a broken heart, that God had to come in and fix us. And we're here tonight to tell you that your heart can be healed.
Yes.
And your heart can change, and the little girl can be a healthy little girl. Next month we're going to come back, and we're going to come back full bloom in relationships, because I believe it is time for us to tell you what God has done for us and what we're expecting, because my purpose is in life is to bring happiness to someone else, because I have so much happiness, so much love. I have more than enough to share, because that's what God has done for me, and I received his love. When I was good or whether I was bad, I kept my eyes on God. So now I know how to treat a man, I know how to talk to a man, I know how to be patient with a man, and I know how to be a woman. I know how to be a woman. Even when he gets out of pocket, I don't even have to correct him. I don't even have to let him know I know, because I'm a woman and I don't want to hurt him. These are all the things that you can learn at Makeover. Makeover is so powerful, because Makeover is when you allow God to transform your life, to become the person that you live for. You can't just say, I'm saved, and not have abundant life. These women that you see tonight are experience abundant life. When you let God transform you, the abundance will chase you down. So I want to say, stay tuned for the next time Makeover. But every Tuesday night at Abundant Love in Wilmington, Delaware, 30 Jeremy Drive, we're there. I give you love and greetings. The host tonight, Bishop Sadie Brunson. Love you. Be encouraged and know the best is here. In Jesus'